Number 8, for discussion and possible action, consideration to award a contract and to notice to proceed with the freeway tank painting at the lowest possible bid in the best interest of the Virgin Valley Water District. Bids for tank and decoration may be received, which the board may choose to act in some manner. I did double check with Aaron at the city to see if there was anything that had changed as far as, because I think the way we had left it is that we weren't going to move ahead the board here on any decorations. It would be up to the Chamber of Commerce and the city, and there was no interest on either part to do so. So basically what we'll be considering tonight would be just the painting of the tank.
For $39,874, is that correct?
I can give you more information.
No, that's fine. I wouldn't know what you were
I wouldn't
talking
mind
about.
you just giving us a little, because there is some comments here about which might be the best process, whether we would, we were going to sandblast it or bead blast it, or whether we were just going to power blast it. And you have bids both ways, but I would just like to hear what the advantages and disadvantages of the two methods.
The power washing is adequate to prepare the surface for recoating. That's the cheapest way to go, it turns out, by a whole lot. We did though want to look at the cost for sandblasting, where there's also a new technique which we didn't see any of the bids that came in on time. We had 9 bids, but only 5 were here on time, unfortunately, so that's all I opened up. They use a microwave-based scraper that heats up the paint and just peels off. But we didn't get that, we got sandblasting, and the cheapest sandblasting process was $110,000.
Wow.
So, and it went up to $250,000. The opinion of Mike and I is that at this point, it doesn't seem like there are enough environmental consequences to make it worth pulling off that paint for that price.
The issue with the paint is that it's lead-based,
The
correct?
primer is lead-based, and lead is a known carcinogen, brain,
But, I mean, the impact to that tank isn't like it's gonna,
exactly, it's,
not like a
once
house
we
that
seal
has
it,
lead
and
based.
it's not like there's a lot of people there, or the dust is coming off, or anything. So we thought that if the board agrees, our recommendation is not to go to the sandblasting at this point, and 10 to 20 years down the line, when we recoat, look at this again, see if there's another technology, or if it's worthwhile to do it.
Okay.
And we looked at the low bidder. They, Morgan Painting, based in Hurricane, they, at $39,008 some. But they have a lot of experience painting buildings and mostly industrial buildings and homes and stuff. With our spec set, which is very precise, and inspection, Mike feels very comfortable that they'll be able to do this project. And also, the paint that they recommended, even though it's not first named, is the same paint that we used on our arsenic plants. So we have experience of that being a good quality paint. So that solves 2 of the issues. And the third one is the artistic, whatever, artwork that might be done on it. The lowest bidder did not submit any proposal to do that. 3 of them did, but none of them were specific about what work they would do. So it's just like, well, I don't know. So our recommendation is, because it's not the lowest bid, nobody was specific about what decoration they do to the tank. And is that we just simply say, well, at this point, it doesn't seem to be something that we would recommend you engage in.
Is there a warranty on, did they have any kind of a warranty, this Morgan?
there is, I don't remember the specs, but there's a warranty on the spec.
There is the one that.
Yeah. Labor and materials.
I don't know, it seems like a huge amount. Rich and I could go paint that in a weekend, couldn't we?
I don't think you'd wanna do that.
Maybe you and somebody else.
And this also represents, it's lower than the engineer's estimate by a little bit, some are higher. Our highest bid was
33.
133,000. And that leaves a lot in our budget, which is a good thing, because we have budgeted 77.4. So we think this is, that's a recommendation.
I climbed up on that tank once, that was enough.
Then Garrett. Does anybody know anything about paint tanks out there? So I guess
You know, the only question I had when I saw this agenda item, I don't remember ever discussing having it go to bid with some kind of decorative. In fact, I asked Mary for the minutes, because quite contrary, I mean, the motion stated that not to solicit bids for mural or other designs. So I don't know where that came from. I remember saying that the city or the chamber wanted to get involved and do it, but we'd be happy to entertain that, but I don't remember ever
Well, I
saying
think
that we wanted this to go out to
The
bid.
bid would have only been for the purposes of giving that information to whoever wanted to do it.
It's
It
just
wouldn't
a-
have been our
just
responsibility.
Well, we don't, I mean, nobody's indicated they wanna do it.
No,
Well,
no, it is not,
but,
it hasn't
you know,
been
I think-
indicated.
I mean, I reread the motion. I think we're doing a lot of work here that doesn't need to be done.
Yeah.
At the time, the chamber expressed interest in it, but by the.
Well,
by
the
the
chamber
time
might
this-
have expressed interest, but you have clear direction from the board here. Did you read the minutes? You want me to read those? I mean, that's,
We have no obligation to do any work on it, and I was just trying to accommodate the Chamber of Commerce.
well, let's accommodate the board of directors and not the chamber of commerce. It's the only reason I'm bringing that up. I think we put a lot of work into this that was unnecessary.
Yeah. I think it's kind of a no issue at this point anyway, so it's not. So,
I'm ready to make a motion.
I'm ready.
Okay, I make a motion that we award the contract for painting the freeway tank for $39,874 to Morgan, what's her name? Morgan Painting.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, all in favor? Aye. 4 in favor, one